Печь! Друзья, всем здорово, добро пожаловать на канал Игра-дроп. Сегодня мы забуримся в игрушку под названием Red Dead Redemption. Вышла на ПК, давайте посмотрим, что к чему. Полетели, друзья, обычный режим, хардкор. Давайте по классике. С удовольствием давно проходил на PlayStation 3. Давайте посмотрим, как играется на компе. Приятного просмотра. Исход в Америке.
For one, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
But Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? That hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently. The Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other. And who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
Идти нам, говорят, в салон. Давай осмотримся. О. Это, насколько я помню, ремастер. Не, ну, естественно, не ремейк. Просто спортанули на компы это дело. Но выглядит благодаря хорошему сглаживанию. Там вроде даже DLSS есть. Вот Nvidia. Всякие штучки. Nvidia Reflex. Я всегда с этого чувака угорал. Вот сразу зашел, да, вот, и вот атмосфера вот этих вот деревянных салунов, бухающих вот таких чуваков. Такая душевность, как была в «Мафии», в той же самой первой, второй. Только здесь это другое. Бродяга, вставай, вставай. Это как, помните, видос, короче, как вырубить алкаша без рук и без слов. Просто чувак за типом шел и падал так всегда. Сколько мемчиков там из Skyrim подставляли. Да? Ой, бля. Вот это сразу весело стало. Не, ну, слушай, при сглаживании картинка цельная, ничего не сыпется. Охрененно. Полетели дальше.
Mr. Marston, over here! You must be John Marston.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front.
На самом деле, я хоть и проходил ее на приставке, но я рад, что она вышла на компы. Можно будет в свободное время чисто позалипать. Нам пора в путь, хорошо. Позалипать можно душевно так. Налегайте на шпоры, чё? О, прикольно, на shift долбить. А залипания не будет? Чтобы пришпорить лошадь. Нажмите и удерживайте. А, нажать и удерживать shift. Хорошо. И, кстати, о, хорош.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. What kinds of soldiers around back then?
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't entirely sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians, or maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is. So what are you doing up at the fort?
I'm looking for an old friend.
Well, like I said, You ain't gonna find many folk around those parts these days. Those you do find are about as sociable as an ulcerated back tooth. I mean, I ain't one to judge a man by the company he keeps, but...
Well, he ain't been friends for a long time.
Хотел сказать, меня перебили, по поводу то, что сказала бабка в начале, что деньги не решают ничего. Хер там. Они решают все в этой долбанной жизни. И не понимать это, быть наивной просто.
Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hole up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all?
Так, полетели. Блин, ну круто вернуться на самом деле, это реально. Вот эта вот атмосферка, знаешь, старины такой, знаешь, вот оно присутствует. Я субтитры сделал побольше, чтобы вы могли насладиться, так сказать, переводом. Вникнуть в суть происходящего. Я-то знаю, в чем суть. Прохождение второй части, если еще есть на канале. Я уже не помню, сколько уже времени прошло. Да. Порт Мерсер.
Listen, mister. This here's what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Этот тип забавный, реально. Так, подъедьте к порту. Отворяйте, черти.
I've come for you! Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you, think about this.
You implore me? You implore me? You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge! No more Dutch! And no more you. Implores. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well?
Oh. Poor John.
Как еще эти работяги не попались под случайный огонь? Повезло.
Well, you're alive.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarlane. Miss Bonnie McFarlane.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarlane. I don't know.
So what were you doing?
I was trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later? Help me patrol the perimeter. You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you. For saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
Так, немножко побаливает, да? Так, присоединитесь к бане. О, табуляция, ну, GTA-шка.
Back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
I sure can use an extra pair of hands
А
around
как
here.
ходить?
Let's see if we can get you back in the saddle.
А.
There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarlane.
Okay, let's see if you can still ride a horse.
Мы будем ей
Let's take a tour
понемножку
of the
с
ranch so you
хозяйством
can get your
помогать
bearings.
в дальнейшем.
Come on.
Сопровождайте. Окей.
To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
Раньше с магазином. Так, это нормально, что мы так?
And here's the corral.
Huh.
This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase.
Курочка.
That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it makes things better.
чего у игры не отнять, это вот этой атмосферы вестерна прям до мозга костей. А, ну нам экскурс провели. Навязь. Отлично. Что вы ждете? Да, иду. Не, графика оригинал реально смотрится приятно. То есть накинули сглаживание, опять же, этого всего новеньких технологий. И смотрится все хорошо. Четко именно смотрится.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Mr. Marston.
Miss McFarland.
Remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do.
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time.
Будем дежурить. Ночное дежурство.
Come on then. Let's mount up and take a look around.
А, ну тут же, по-моему, койоты, да? Если не ошибаюсь. Приходят к скоту. Все дела. Вот едешь. Сопровождайте баню.
Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team.
Хочется еще сказать, что несмотря на год, прям лошади, поведение реально сделано очень клево. Так. А, это эти. Стоять! Ушастый. Rabbits.
Thank you, Mr. Marston. Looks like we'll be having rabbit stew tomorrow. Mount back up. We should check out the rest of the ranch. Let's get going. We've still got plenty of ground to cover.
Понемножку нас ознакомливают.
If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
Is that a coyote? Get those pests before they scare the livestock.
Вот и койот.
That coyote won't be back. Yeah.
Come on! That's it! Lie down!
Nice shot.
Whoa!
Good shooting, Mr. Marston. Well, we got rid of the coyotes. I just wish we'd saved all the chickens. Come on, I'll show you the way to your room.
Согласитесь, задания такие простенькие, но
It's something I've had a little experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
Задания простенькие, но как же прикольно их выполнять. Не знаю.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
There's a young lady hears about with a boil in the most unfortunate place. Hello, sir. Please be aware of the social disease carried by a certain young lady.
Ту-ду-ду-ду. Выберите другой костюм. Помню. Обыщите старую часовню. Угу. Да, помню эти дела. Так, патроны взять вот здесь у нас. Давайте ляжем, поспим. Пам-парам. Так, задание у нас от бани. Я думаю, мы так дойдем, да? Побежали. Игрушка у нас будет плавно, неторопливо переходить от задания к заданию. Естественно, чем дальше, тем экшоновей. Что на этот раз у нас?
Oh, Mr. Marston. How are you doing today?
I'm well, Miss McFarland. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine. Thank you. So, how are your ribs?
Fine. A little sore, but apart from a couple extra scars, it'll be as nothing happened.
Good. Come in. You know, you never did tell me how you met that Bill Williamson or what you wanted from him.
No, miss, I did not.
Well, why not, if you don't mind me asking?
I certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale, and by telling you, not only would I be putting your life in danger, but also threatening the lives of some people that I hold very dear.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
And I apologize for my reticence. Hope you believe me when I say that it's simply out of respect for you.
Of course, Mr. Marston. I understand that a city dweller such as yourself likes to have some exotic secrets, so us country folk are impressed.
I'm no city man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those gentlemen in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I'll bet you can't ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Oh, you won't be. I'll race you right now.
If it makes you happy.
We'll see.
Мне еще нравилось, как они друг с другом общаются. Миссис, мистер, вот это вот, блин, классно, вот реально. Уважение какая-то, воспитанность, что ли, не знаю.
On the count of three. 3, 2, 1, go! I trust you're not gonna be a gentleman about this!
You don't know me at all, Miss McFarland.
Бля, я боюсь залипания клавиши, честно говоря.
Isn't this jolly?
Надо будет перебиндить себе на другую клавишу. А, там, блин, я забыл. Стамину. Лошади, блядь! Давай, топи. Давай. Давай. Блять, у меня уже мизинец устал. По шифту долбить. О! дороги, блядь! Так, давай. Не. А, блядь. Кинула, выносливость закончилась. А, посрать. Джентльмен, поэтому... Воу, главное не улети. Джентльмен, ты мой. Удачи. Класс. Да ёп. Я забываю про эту выносливость. Давай, родная. Воу, тихо. Ага, понял. Я иногда настолько залипаю, что не вижу выносливости. Не замечаю просто. Найс, прокатились.
That was fun.
Sure.
You know, you should go pay the marshal a visit in Armadillo sometime. I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr. Williamson.
Yeah, I might just do that, Miss McFarland.
You do whatever you think's best, Mr. Marston.
Так, у нас еще задание есть. Так, это Бонни. Маршал Джонсон. О, тут уже задания будут прикольные. Так, магазин. Так, ну что, погнали в магазин сходим. Здорово всем. Заходите. Так. Карта травника. О, нормас. У нас еще пока нет. Ага. Это что? Лошадь? Не по карману. Ладно. Хотя бы посмотрели. Так, ну погнали к маршалу. Сейчас мы меточку поставим. Ага. Что такое? А, сука, да не, иди в жопу. Лошадь эту спер. Да пошли вы срать. Давай сваливать нахер отсюда. Розыск. Да иди ты, сука. На, блядь. Ага. Ой, сука. Ой. Спать. Давайте уже подебоширим. На, сука. Ебать. Стоять, сука. Нормально, нормально. Поездили. А, разбивать лагеря, да, можно. Помню это дело. Ну что, друзья, давайте сделаем перерывчик. Это был такой первый взгляд. Естественно, сохранять это дело не буду. Вот, перезайду. Всем удачи, всем пока. Пишите, играли вы или нет. Всем пока.